guys, what's up? Today I'm super pumped to be bringing you our walk and talk series from a place I love so much. I'll be honest, this time of year is not a typical time of year when we are visiting this place. It's December. It's the Saturday after Christmas. And normally we're here in the summer. We're at our lake house, a place that we have so many memories and spend so much time at. And we thought what a fun thing it would be to come here today and to just kind of talk about some fun stuff as we end 2025 and begin 2026. Kind of sounds weird, right? When you say that. I don't know. Time is something. But I thought for today's walk and talk, it would be so fun to share in some thoughts and some, not really like New Year's resolutions, but I just want to talk through some quote unquote New Year things. I'm not the big like New Year, New You kind of person. I'm more of a small habits go a long way kind of girl, or consistency, beats everything. But I thought it would be fun to just do that, to talk through what the new year means to you, to me. One reason why I don't love to say like, okay, this year I am going to never eat sugar and get 8 hours of sleep and, cut my screen time in half and walk every day. Like, life is hard enough, if I'm being honest. And so for me personally, I do better with balance and consistency instead of like hardcore, hard and fast rules. So I don't know, everyone has things that work for them, but for me personally, that's something, or like rather, I guess it's the way that I like to approach the new year. Because I don't think that any of us need like a new you. You don't need a new you. You're who God called you to be. And I think we're always growing, and we should be always growing and learning and like working to just be the best version of who He created us to be. So I like to set small, like little things to think about or goals. I also love to pick a word for the year. I think that something is better than nothing. So again, like if you're a person who would benefit from getting more sleep, maybe that's your goal for the year, is that you just go to bed an hour earlier. Like it doesn't have to be a huge, lofty, hard, never to achieve goal, because I think, I know that something is better than nothing, like I said, and then that consistency literally wins every time. So, I'm gonna have to tie my shoe. Interesting. But yeah, consistency. And then like I love to do a word for the year. Sometimes I think if you're a person who maybe has a harder time with setting goals, that choosing a word for the year might be exactly what you need. You can pick a couple words, you can pick 3, but I really would want to challenge you, and I'm challenging myself. I was going to share my word with you, and then I was like, I felt the Lord saying, I don't know if that's your word, so I'm going to hang tight. I'll share it in the comments once it's solid in my mind. But maybe that's something that would be super helpful to you mentally, spiritually, and then physically, because when you pick that word and you apply it to your everyday life, yeah, that's when it really can make a big difference. I love to put my word somewhere where I see it often. I also like to journal about it to make sure that I'm being reminded of it daily and often. Got a friend behind us with a cup. Lots of people walking, even in the cold. What a good thing. So yeah, choosing a word. I would love to hear your words. I would love to see what you're choosing to focus on for the new year. And again, I want you to think about ways that you can implement little things, because I'll tell you the truth too. I've done all right, start the year strong. Here we go. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. And let's be so real. What happens? We do it for 2 weeks, not even that, maybe a week. And then you're like, well, that was hard. Hard things come up and it feels like too much. So again, for me personally, I know that sticking to something a little more attainable seems to pay more dividends for me personally. But yeah, I'd love to hear your word. I'd love to know what you want to focus on. I'd even love to know things that you'd like us to learn about, talk about, and grow about together, or grow in together, so that this walk and talk can be super helpful to you all. Because again, that's why we're doing it. So we can share life together. I guess I can talk a little bit about the word I was thinking. So a word I love and a word that I feel like I talk about often and share often is hope. And I was thinking that was going to be my word. And it still might be one of my words. But walking down a hill here. As I was reflecting just a little bit in the middle of the night, of course, anybody else reflect in the night? On this past year, it has been a very challenging year for me, personally, spiritually. We'll go into more details at some point together, but it's definitely been a time of learning and unlearning, a time of growing, and a time of healing. And so I was thinking hope was going to be my word, but because without hope, right, we have nothing. I mean, I think I've probably shared that with you guys before, but I feel like I'm going to re-evaluate before I choose my word, because again, I just want to find myself becoming a better version of me and not even I want to be more this or that. No, I just want to be more in sync with who the Lord wants me to be. And I think if we all look inside, that's what we all want. If we're being honest, of course we want to be the best version of ourselves, but I think the best version is just sitting in, breathing in, and being who God called us to be. So, I don't know. Hope is a great word. And like I said, it may come alongside my other word for 26, but I would love to hear from you guys what word you've landed on, or if you land on a word, maybe you're a person who loves a resolution and it drives you and it makes you passionate about, just bettering yourself all around. And that's a beautiful thing too. So I just wanted to, kind of talk through that with you guys and see where you're landing and see what you're reflecting on, and maybe some time of reflection if you have the space for that. Even as I say it out loud, I start to get truly a lump in my throat, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. The house is messy. Everything's dirty. There's so much to do. How can I have time for reflection? But then I think, actually, how can I not have time for reflection? How can I not take a few moments to thank God for the goodness. I don't know why I always get emotional when I talk to you guys. It feels like a friend. But just to reflect on the goodness and the growth and healing and the ways he's chosen to show up and always shows up. So, yes, okay, look at that. Guess who will be taking some time for reflection? Me. Yeah, I think that's some really good things happen when we actually take time to sit and pause and think. Maybe not even think, but just to sit and pause. Yeah. Sounds like a really good plan. So, I'd love for, like I said, you guys to maybe find some space to reflect on this past year. Maybe start praying about and asking the Lord what kind of word he would like to put in front of you for this next season, this next year. I would love to hear your word. I'd love to know if you have a goal or a resolution, whatever sits well with you or fits best, feels right. I would love you to share that in the comments. That would be a blessing and to be awesome, because then I could be praying for those things for you guys as well too. So sweet pupper. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's just be intentional and find some space for those things for this new year. I'm grateful for just the ability to take a walk right now, for fresh air that can fill my lungs, for a lake place to come even in the winter, to feel joy of what's ahead. And yeah, I pray that when you listen to this, you'll feel those things too, and you'll feel excited about the new year. And maybe if you don't feel excited right now, it's totally okay. I don't always feel excited. But I do want to feel, or be rather, intentional. Yeah, so let's walk together through this thing we call life. And I look forward to continuing to share and learn from you guys and grow together. So, cold nose. I'm gonna head back. Yes, I'm grateful, and I'll see you soon.